All right, let's get into it. Today, we're not just going to talk about some shiny new security tool. We're going to go a layer deeper and talk about the actual architecture of those tools. We're going to tackle a really fundamental question. Is the way we deploy and manage our security stack actually helping us, or is it just creating a ton of overhead and, frankly, holding us back? So let me ask you this, and this is for every security engineer, every CISO out there. Take a hard look at your current tool set. Is it an accelerator? Does it help you keep up with the crazy pace of DevOps? Or is it an anchor? That constant source of friction, of tickets, of maintenance that just slows everybody down. Because it's that operational drag that we're going to focus on breaking down today. So first up, let's talk about the biggest bottleneck of them all, time. We're talking about a massive shift here, shrinking the time it takes to get value from critical security capabilities from, months, all the way down to just minutes. And you can see the difference right here. It's really a tale of two worlds. The old way, oh man, weeks of provisioning servers, hardening the OS, wrestling with all those dependencies, and then endless manual configuration. The new way, the cloud-native approach, we're using pre-built CloudFormation or ARM templates. It's a one-click deployment right into your own AWS or Azure VPC. Honestly, it's the difference between building a car from scratch and driving a fully loaded one right off the lot.
And really, the whole point is this. Security capabilities should just be on-demand resources. I mean, if your red team needs a phishing platform for a new engagement, they should be able to spin it up in the time it takes to go grab a coffee, right? They shouldn't have to wait for the next quarter or the next budget cycle to get the tools they need to do their job.
So you're probably wondering, how is this kind of speed even possible? Well, let's dive into the architecture and really unpack what cloud native means when we're talking about a security stack. Look, this isn't just about lifting and shifting a server into a VM and calling it cloud. No way. A true cloud-native architecture is built from the ground up to integrate deeply with platforms like AWS and Azure. It's not just hosted in the cloud, it's woven into the very fabric of the cloud, leveraging all the platform's native strengths instead of fighting against them. And here are the bits and pieces that make it all work. For starters, these tools are built specifically for AWS and Azure. They use managed services, so think using AWS RDS for your database or S3 for storage. That means you inherit all of AWS's awesome security and operational posture, which is a huge burden off your team's shoulders. Then you've got auto-scaling, so it can handle any load without you having to lift a finger. And this is a big one, robust REST APIs and webhooks, so you can seamlessly plug it into your SOAR platform or your existing CI/CD pipelines. Okay, so that's the how. That's the architecture. Now let's look at the what. How this approach delivers some seriously powerful security functions, like training and recon, basically right out of the box. Let's take phishing simulations, for example. A cloud-native tool like GoPhish Cloud lets you deploy a full-on enterprise-grade security awareness platform in just a few minutes. What that means is you can run more frequent, more sophisticated campaigns, get instant feedback on how your users are doing, and spit out compliance reports, all without that traditional months-long setup and maintenance headache. Or what about external attack surface management? A platform like Rengine Cloud pulls together over 20 different open-source recon tools. Now, imagine trying to manually integrate, update, and maintain that many tools yourself. That would be a full-time job for someone. But here, it deploys as a single AI-powered platform, giving your red team or your SecOps engineers an incredible recon capability in minutes, not quarters. Deploying fast is awesome, but every CISO I know is going to ask the exact same question. Yeah, but is it secure? So let's pop the hood and look at the key architectural decisions that address those really important executive-level concerns. This is where this model really starts to make sense for security leaders. You see, that one-click deployment, it's not just about speed, it's a security feature. It guarantees a consistent, hardened configuration every single time. And of course, it's paired with strong, bank-grade encryption, TLS for data in transit, AES 256 for data at rest. But honestly, the most important architectural decision here is all about data control. And this right here is the critical point. You control your data. This is not your typical SaaS model where all your sensitive recon data or your employee phishing results are sitting on some third party's multi-tenant servers. Nope, the platform runs inside your AWS or Azure account, in your VPC under your IAM controls. For any CISO out there who's worried about data sovereignty, compliance, or supply chain risk, this is a massive, massive win.
So let's pull back for a second. What's the strategic advantage here?
What does all this mean for your team beyond just making tool management a little easier?
This number says it all, 80%. The whole goal of this automation-first approach is to eliminate up to 80% of the manual, repetitive, soul-crushing work of patching, updating, and just maintaining security tools. Just pause and think about that. What could your best engineers get done if they got 80% of that time back?
And that's the end game right here. It's about freeing your team from being glorified sysadmins for security tools and empowering them to focus on what actually matters. Things like proactive threat hunting, speeding up incident response, and architecting better, stronger defenses. You're shifting your most valuable, most expensive resources away from low-value maintenance and onto high-impact security outcomes.
So we'll end on this thought. Your business, your applications, your entire infrastructure, it's all moving to a cloud-native model to get more speed and agility. So why are we still asking our security teams to protect that modern stack with tools built on a legacy, on-premise model? It just doesn't make sense. It is absolutely time for our security architecture to evolve and become a true cloud-native accelerator.